This is an ongoing series of comedic Felinari science logs from my point of view as an alien cat sent to Earth to observe and learn about the human. Drive-Thru. Today's episode, the human drive-thru at breakfast time. Greetings, fellow space cadets. It is I, Percival, your Felinari alien observer. As you know, I am on a top-secret mission to learn all there is to know about the human drive-thru. So far, I've learned that it is a place where humans can obtain food without leaving their cars. I find this fascinating because for most of human history, they had to leave their cars in order to hunt for food. They would go into the wild jungle that humans call a grocery store. I can't imagine anything more terrifying than being in a place with so many other humans all at once. There's no social distancing, no way to predict their behavior. It's just chaos. The idea that humans would willingly put themselves in such a dangerous situation for food is beyond me. That's why the drive-thru was invented, so they could be safe while getting what they needed. But like most human inventions, the drive-thru has expanded beyond its original purpose. These days, humans use them for all kinds of things, not just food. Now I know what you're thinking. Why would they need more than one food dispenser? Don't they understand that the most important thing in the universe is tuna? And the answer to that is no. Humans do not understand that the most important thing in the universe is tuna. In fact, they don't even seem to realize that I am here to observe them. They'll line up to get some coffee or a snack, and then they'll sit in their cars eating it and drinking it like it's the most amazing thing in the world. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here at the fence and I'm like, guys, if you really want an amazing snack, you've got to try this cosmic crunch that contains real freeze-dried tuna. Now, before I tell you about this particular drive-thru and what the humans were doing there, I should point out that the drive-thru is not the only way humans get breakfast. But today I want to talk about how the drive-thru works, because it's actually quite complicated. You see, first the humans have to figure out what kind of drive-thru they want to go to, and there are so many choices. First, there's the coffee drive-thru, which is basically a giant scam where they charge you a lot of money for a small cup of bitter, dark liquid that tastes like regret and disappointment. Then there's the donut shop drive-thru, which is a better choice because it gives you a nice sweet treat to start the day. But the problem with the donut shop drive-thru is that it doesn't have any protein. And we all know that protein is the most important nutrient of the day. After all, it's what my muscles are made of. So if you want a good breakfast, you need to go to the fast food joint drive-thru. This is where they serve up the big guns, the bacon, sausage, egg, and cheese sandwiches. The hash browns, the burritos, the biscuits, it's all there. It's a veritable smorgasbord of deliciousness. The problem with these types of drive-thrus is that they can get pretty busy. You might have to wait in line for a few minutes until you reach the ordering station. And during those few minutes, you have to make some very important decisions about what you're going to eat. It's a lot of pressure, not to mention that you have to interact with a human being. And as I've pointed out in previous videos, humans are unpredictable. They do things like smile and make eye contact and say nice things to you, which is very confusing because you never know what they're planning. For all you know, they could be trying to trick you into doing something that's not in your best interest. For example, let's say you order a coffee and the human asks you, what size? And you say large. Then the human says, would you like cream or sugar? And you say, no thank you. Then the human says, enjoy your coffee. And you think, wait a minute, did he just assume that I wanted my coffee to taste bad? See what I mean? It's hard to trust them. Anyway, back to our log. Yes, the human drive-thru I was observing this morning was the fast food joint variety. It was 6 a.m., so the humans were just starting to wake up. The first human arrived shortly after I did. He seemed like a hard-working sort. He was wearing coveralls and had a lunchbox in the passenger seat, meaning he probably worked at a job that required him to wear protective clothing. I bet he works in an exciting field like mining or plumbing or roofing. Ordered something off the dollar menu, presumably to save money for the important things in life, like tuna. I wasn't sure what he was going to get, but I knew it was going to be good because I could smell it. The human handed over his money and drove off with his prize. Then another human arrived. She was a mother with 2 children. This always makes me a little sad. Mothers always have to get up so early. Fathers sometimes do, but not as often. And it's all because of the ridiculous societal expectation that someone has to look after the young humans. If it were up to me, the father would take care of the children while the mother went to work. But humans don't live in a matriarchy, so that's never going to happen. The mother ordered 3 sausage, egg, and cheese biscuits. This is what most humans eat for breakfast. They combine eggs and meat products together. We cats prefer to keep things separate. Then a single human arrived. He was handsome in a rugged kind of way, like a lumberjack or a bear. Actually, come to think of it, he looked more like a koala. Koalas are cute, but they're also dangerous predators. So don't let their looks fool you. Koala ordered a large coffee. This must have been the same guy I saw the other day throwing his used coffee grounds into the grass. He seemed disappointed when I stared at him. Did he think I wouldn't notice? The next human was a female, probably in her 30s, driving a sporty car. This is always a curious thing to me.
Ow.
Why do humans feel the need to buy fast cars if they just going to drive slowly in a straight line? It's not like they're going anywhere fast. The woman ordered a glazed donut. I wonder if she'll share it with me. The next human was interesting. It was old and slow and kept beeping his horn at the car in front of him. Honestly, what's the point? The car in front of him was going as fast as he was. They were both going exactly the speed limit. I doubt the old man could even see the road in front of him, let alone the car in front of him. Slowing down a few miles per hour wouldn't change the outcome. It's not like he could suddenly see better just because he was driving slower. Besides, if he hit the car in front of him, it would push that car into the one in front of that, pushing that car into the one in front of that, and so on. In theory, it would eventually cause the entire line to move forward, but it would also cause a massive traffic collision, so not a good idea all around. The old man ordered a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. He looked tired. Maybe he should have gotten more sleep instead. And that's all I have to report for today. As usual, I got more questions than answers. Why do humans need to eat so much? Why do they combine meat and egg products together? Why do they drive slowly in straight lines? Why do they beep their horns at each other? I don't know, but the answers don't matter. All that matters is tuna. When for my next assignment, someplace called Walmart. Unfortunately, I've come across a bit of a problem. You see, the crew just left without me, and now I'm stuck on this primitive planet for another week. Don't worry, though. I've got a backup plan. I'm going to sneak in one of these homes and charm the occupants. It's the only way I know to get by till the next pickup. But to pull it off, I need some help. Specifically, I need you to click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and leave me a comment. If you do, I'll bring you back some souvenirs from the planet Earth. What do you say? Will you help me, please? Okay then, consider this your official invitation. Meet me at the coordinates I'll leave in the description below, and we'll make history together. Signing off.